This whole process is integrated and controlled by a computer. So everything is done automatically. I don't have to worry about anything. I drive this car just like any regular car. It's very fuel efficient. I get about 850 kilometers on the tank, which is 50 liters, which is excellent.
We have 20 vehicles now that are SULEV, super ultra low emission vehicles. 16 hybrid vehicles, 4 natural gas vans. Our dream would be that our entire fleet are SULEV rated vehicles or ultra low emission vehicles or better. When we got the first vehicle, we said, hey, let's take it through air care. And we came back with these numbers for hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, and nitrous oxides. And we said, well, let's compare it against the cars we took off the road, the standard courier vehicle. We'll look at the reduction in emissions, and these things will kill you. I mean, these have long-term effects on what you're breathing in today.
Buildings are about 30% of the greenhouse gas emissions in this region. Transportation is about 40 to 50. So those two sources, if we can become more energy efficient and start to move to more renewable forms of energy, then this region can really lead the way for the world in terms of becoming a more climate-friendly region.
Otto, I see you on Bridgeport heading to the airport. When you get to the customer, make sure you go to shipping and receiving.
445 to Rick. I received your instructions, 10-4.
It wasn't a hard sell, and there was an education component to it, as there was for us in changing our business. We really had to learn about what this meant, what was important, why would you or wouldn't you do it. And the same thing with the drivers. Typically they're driving $3,000 beaters, and now they're driving, with tax included, $30,000 brand new hybrids. And yet when we looked into it and worked the program, in fact, the drivers make more money at the take-home at the end of the day in their business than they did before.
Well, I thought it was quite a bit of money to expand. But then when I found out about the positive features of the vehicle and the positive impact on the environment, I thought this is actually a good thing. I save about a quarter of a pound of CO2 per delivery. So that works out to about 5 pounds per day to 20 deliveries. Now if you multiply this by the number of hybrids we have, which is 15, this is quite a bit, considerable amount of CO2 that is being saved.
If you log in, you come in, and then you can go to our top 10 tips, which is a really common set of quick actions that you can do in your business. On our website, in addition, we have developed a tool called Total Cost Accounting, which helps you actually measure how much you might save by doing things a little bit differently. Smart Steps is one part of a larger strategy. There's a lot of work going on under the Sustainable Region Initiative, which is the GVRD's umbrella program, if you like, for all the initiatives that are driving towards climate change. There's research programs that are looking at substituting biodiesel for a regular form of diesel and cutting emissions that way. All kinds of very innovative projects. We're looking at recapturing heat from the sewer system, for example, to heat buildings through a heat exchange process. There's an example in Zurich where they have 200 meters of heat exchangers in a collection pipe, and they heat 800 apartments. So there's ways to, if you like, make the urban system more of a closed loop system, where we just recapture and reuse our energy that we already have in the system rather than just dissipating it to the atmosphere. So we're looking at things like that. It's a long-term program, but they're very promising. And in the meantime, we're really encouraged by companies like Novex Couriers, who's investing in hybrids, which reduce climate change emissions by 50% every time a hybrid is used rather than a regular car. So that, and more people buying the hybrids, I think we'll see a real substantial reduction in the emissions.
We don't sell clean. It opens the door for us. It's not what we're selling. We're not an environmental business. We are a courier, we're a delivery business, and the way we do business is what defines us. In our office, we've changed our consumption practices, so we use post-consumer waste paper, we double-side print, the light bulbs, we turn our monitors off at night. We've saved 8% of electricity over last year. To date, we've saved 35 trees worth of paper in 1 year. Very exciting to us.
Now that we're going a little bit uphill, I get the electric motor assist kicking in, which helps the engine produce more power and reducing the gas consumption.
How much money do we have to make? We have shareholders, we're owners ourselves, and yet we also are community members and fathers and mothers and families. And you know, we look much further, much beyond what we make this quarter or next quarter, and I think every company must.
I am concerned about the environment we live in. I live down in White Rock, and in the morning when I look towards Vancouver, I see a brown haze on the horizon, all the pollution, and it's not a pretty sight at all. So it makes me feel really good because I know I'm doing my part. We live in a community, and the air is important to us. If more people get on board, I think it will be excellent.